If you're selling $1 million home, you could easily pay $50,000 or more in real estate commissions. This is scary. Hear me out. The industry data shows that in recent years, over 50% of licensed agents did 0 transactions, and roughly 1/3 completed 1 or 4 deals all year. So no, buyers and sellers aren't crazy for hesitating to hire an agent. There's a very real chance the person you hire to protect that transaction has done 0 deals this year, and that fear is justified. If you have no time and just want a checklist on how to hire a real estate agent as a pro and what not to say in realtor interviews, click the link in the description or in the pinned comments, and that checklist alone might save you thousands right away. And if you're watching this on TV, scan the QR code and grab that checklist. It's extremely helpful. Now, more on this. There are 110,000 licensed real estate professionals registered with RICO in Ontario. Here in the GTA alone, Toronto Real Estate Board has over 70,000 licensed agents and salesperson. This is actually down since 20,000 or so have recently left the industry. A lot of room for errors in hiring the wrong agent. By the end of this video, you will know why most people hire the wrong agent, how to avoid that mistake, and how to interview agents like a pro without pressure. So let's go. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Do I need to hire an agent to sell a home in Ontario? Short answer, no. But why wouldn't you? Hiring a real estate agent isn't about paperwork. It's about hiring help. You're hiring someone with experience, judgment, and real-world exposure. Someone who understands the legal contracts, the legal risk, fine prints, and pitfalls that quietly cost people tens of thousands of dollars. A good agent's job is protection before problems happen, not damage control after. Hiring an agent is also about saving time. Instead of guessing or Googling or now ChatGPT or second-guessing yourself, you are working with someone who keeps you focused, explains decisions clearly, and reduces the stress. And stress matters in this process. Real estate deals carry legal and financial risk. That's why licensed agents and brokerages carry errors and omission insurance. If something goes wrong, a paperwork error, a missed condition, or a disclosure issue, there is a professional protection in place. Most for sale by owners don't realize the risk they are taking. There is no brokerage behind the deal, no insurance backstop. If something goes wrong, they can be sued. And buyers need to know this too. When you buy directly from a seller, your only recourse is the seller. With MLS transactions, you also have brokerage oversight, accountability, and insurance protection behind the deal. That protection doesn't remove the risk, but it reduces the consequences when something goes wrong. In Ontario, titles matters, but not the way people think. Coming out of the gate after completing the licensing exam, salesperson, sales representative, realtor, and agent titles are used by newly licensed and legally allowed to trade. Some experienced agents who don't pursue broker designation could be in this bucket too. Just ask how long they have been in business. A broker has at least 2 years of experience and has passed an additional licensing exam. Then you also have a broker of record who runs the brokerage and is responsible for compliance and supervision. Here's my takeaway. Titles don't equal competence. Experience, judgment, systems, and accountability matter more. The biggest mistake buyers and sellers make is hiring based on emotion. They hire family friends, someone nice, someone familiar, someone who made them feel comfortable. Let me be clear. You're not hiring a friend. You're not hiring a favor. You're hiring a professional negotiator. Comfort doesn't equal competence. Familiarity does not equal qualification. This is a business decision, not a social one. So here's where people get stuck. They know they should interview 2 or 3 agents, but they don't know the names. They don't know where to find them. Start simple. First, ask people around you, someone you trust, on one name, not 5. One agent that actually worked with them, not someone they've heard of. Second, go online and do your own research. Google local agents in your area. Look at who actually shows up. Strong agents today are active in the community. They are easily visible online and very easy to research. And check their Google reviews, check their websites, whether they create real estate content, whether they they educate, not just advertise. Because modern agents are usually active. They're active on social media like Facebook and Instagram. They may have their own YouTube channel or the long form content where they're educating buyers and sellers. You're not looking for perfection. You're looking for consistency and clarity. Someone with a passion, someone who has been in this business. Third, you don't default to big brand teams with 25 or 30 agents unless you know exactly who you'll be working with. In many cases, you'll meet one person and be passed to another. There is another type of agents you could work with, solo agents, someone who works for themselves, are their own decision maker. They don't need to run it by anyone. They often give you one point of contact, direct accountability from start to finish. That's the level of commitment most people actually need. And if you're not sure where to begin, of course, Google or now even ChatGPT. For example, who are experienced active real estate agent in Burlington or Oakville? Just simply ask that. You quickly see who shows up and who doesn't. That's not bias, that's visibility earned over time. From there, narrow it down to 2 or 3 names, interview them properly and let clarity, not pressure, make your decision. Now you want to interview agents. Great. Good agents don't fear questions. Weak agents do. Here are 4 high signal questions that actually matter. Question 1. Ask agents, how do you handle multiple offers? A weak agent is, I'll just get you the highest price. A professional explains that multiple offers are about financing strength, deposit size, conditions, closing dates, and certainty of closing. Strong agents compare offers side by side and explain net results, not just the headline price, and protect you from deals that look good but have a chance of falling apart. If the answer stops at the price alone, that's a red flag. Question 2. What do you negotiate besides price? Price is only one line on the contract. Experienced agents negotiate conditions, timelines, deposits, repairs, inspections, financing terms, and the possession flexibility. Many deals fall apart after price is agreed. The real skill is protecting you when emotions are high and the contract is legally binding. Question number 3. How do you manage communication? A weak agent says it depends. A strong agent explains lenders are followed up with multiple times per week. Lawyers are looped in. They are in communication with brokers and other agents. So consistently having these agents represent and communicate is a good thing. Good agents don't wait for problems. They surface them early. Silence doesn't mean progress. Communication does. Question 4. What happens if this doesn't sell? A weak agent said, we'll just reduce the price. A strong agent explains the average days on the market, how many homes compared to competition, what feedbacks are coming in after showings, and what adjustments actually matter. Good agents adjust strategy, not just the numbers. And here's the part that we need to talk about. Commissions. In Ontario, all real estate commissions are negotiable. There is no fixed rate, and compensation is typically split between the listing side and the cooperating brokerage. Commission is not payment for paperwork. It's compensation for strategy, negotiation, risk management, and the ultimate outcome. Focusing only on the percentage often ignores what actually matters, your net results and your risk exposure. Now, here's something buyers need to also understand. Buyers, you are paying too. Buyers often hear buyers don't pay commissions. That's totally misleading. In most transactions, the sellers offer compensation to the buyer's brokerage. Great. But that cost is built into the price of the home. And more importantly, when you sign a buyer representation agreement with your agent, buyer's agent that is, you are legally responsible for your agent's compensation. If the offered commission is lower than what you agreed to, you may be required to make up the difference. So buyers, you are not free clients. Buyer agents work on contingency. If the deal doesn't close, they get paid nothing. That's why experienced buyer agents qualify buyers properly, manage risk, and avoid deals likely to fall apart. Now, this is critical, especially for you, all the sellers. The words you use in early conversation with your real estate agents save the level of effort, urgency, and strategy you're going to receive from them. Don't say, we're not in a rush. I understand why people say this. They don't want to look desperate. desperate. Here's what agents hear: low urgency, low commitment, or someone who is just testing the market. When that happens, the strategy that agent brings in softens. Their follow-ups are slow and proactive efforts starts dropping. You don't need to sound desperate, but you do want to sound intentional, that you are looking to sell. A better message is, we are motivated, but we want to make smart decisions. Another, don't say what's the lowest commission you'll take. This question doesn't reveal value, it reveals price sensitivity. And the agents most willing to compete on price are often the least equipped to protect you in negotiation. Commission matters. Of course it does. You get what you pay for. Agents spend thousands to get a home sold. When I list my properties, I'm already out $3,500 before I even put the for sale sign. Ask the agents, what is your budget to market my home? Ask again, how much? What is your marketing budget? What paid ads do you run? You will immediately know the full-timers versus the part-timers in this one question. Commission isn't the starting point, but you do need your agent's commitment, skin in the game. When they spend upfront, they have to get you sold, because there is no commission fee to be had if the home doesn't sell. The better question to ask is, what do I get for what I'm paying? And you don't like what you hear? Move on. Interview another agent. Sellers, you are the boss. Strong agents can explain their value clearly. Weak agents defend their discount. Don't say you are the only agent we are interviewing. Even if it's true, don't say it. When agents know there is no comparison, accountability naturally drops. That's not malice, it's human nature. Good agents bring their A game when they know they are being measured. Interviewing multiple agents doesn't mean you don't trust anyone. It means you respect the size of the decision. You're not trying to trick your agent, you're trying to create a clean, professional relationship. The right words lead to a better advice, and better advice leads to better outcome. Clarity beats pressure every single time. Hiring a local agent that knows your market is strategic. Local agents understand street level pricing, school reputations, buyer behavior, zoning, and development risk. The best agents aren't just transaction managers, they are community operators. They know local lawyers, lenders, inspectors, and business owners. They are informed, they are connected, they are present. Most people don't hire the wrong agent on purpose. They hire based on comfort and familiarity, or pressure instead of clarity. Interview at least 2 or 3 agents. Ask better questions. Take your time. Clarity beats pressure every single time. You're not looking for hype, you're looking for good judgment. And when someone can explain complexity simply, that's experience talking. I've been in this business for over a decade, through different markets, different rate cycles, and hundreds of real decisions. And on the screen right now, you are seeing a map of real people I've helped, buyers and sellers across Burlington, Oakville, and the GTA, who trusted me with one of the biggest decisions of their lives. If you are planning to buy or sell, whether that's in the next 60 days or next 6 months from now, the right time to talk is before the pressure builds up. I offer a no pressure one-on-one strategy call to walk you through your situation, your risk, and your best next move. You'll find the link in the description, and remember to take your free checklist that I mentioned in the video, how to hire a real estate agent like a pro. I'm Realtor Roshan, and I can't wait to meet you soon.